I'm going to say it like this, very clearly. Nicolas Pepe is not a flop for Arsenal. Well, that one's going to make people think, are you crazy? Are you stupid? Are you literally just doing this video just for the sake of it? No, I'm serious. This is Ty Knight for TK24 Sports. Thanks for watching and tuning in. If you're new to the show, please like, subscribe, turn that notification so you do not miss the show every time we upload. Let's go. So as I said before, especially in the thumbnail as well, Pepe is not a flop. He really is not a flop. He's just, how can I put it? He doesn't have the right players around him to kick his ass in training so he can stop the stupid tricks, the stupid showboating, trying to beat 4 people at once. What he needs is the same thing that happened to Ronaldo when he first came to United. Players on the training ground kicking the crap out of him, one, to make him stronger, 2, that his end product becomes better, and 3 and final, that he's a benefit to the team, not a benefit to himself, which is that he's not even a benefit to himself right now. And this is what I mean. When Ronaldo first came into the Premier League, you remember, it was exciting, he'd done all these tricks, showboating, but guess what he didn't have? Goals and end product. Pretty much like Pepe, goals and end product. But the United players saw something in him. They saw a match winner in him. They saw with him, they can win and dominate while they had him. But they needed him to play the United way. Very simple. Arsenal, I'm going to call these players out now. Xhaka, Lacazette, I'm going to say even Leno, David Luiz. They need to get hold of Pepe and kick the crap out of him in training. So every time he does a step over, kick his ass. Then when he starts saying, what are you doing? We need you to stop doing this so you become more effective. This is the Premier League you're playing in right now. You don't get time to do these step overs. You can get time to beat 1 or 2 men as long as you knock the ball past them and move. Or pass and move. But that's what needs to happen. And that's what happened to Ronaldo. And now look at him. Now he's reaping the rewards. Now I'm not saying that Pepe's going to get to Ronaldo's level. What I'm saying is this. If he's got the right players around him, forget the coach. If he's got the right players around him, because they're the ones who've got to take the field with that man, end of the day. If they kick him in training and they grab him up and they say to him, stop this shit. I'm sorry for swearing, I just had to say it. Stop it. Play the game and play it well. Then guess what happens? Arsenal will benefit. The team will benefit. The manager will benefit. If you look at Saka, you look at Martinelli, they don't bother with the show pony tricks. They're on the wings. They're there for one reason and one reason only. Distribution and productivity, and they do that in abundance. Arsenal look better, they look faster, they look more fluid. With Pepe playing, they look slow, lethargic and boring. Why? Because he's trying to beat 2, 3, 4 guys, then stop, run back, and then try and beat the same 2, 3, 4 guys again. It's boring, it doesn't work. But the other guys have sussed on. Well, hold on. Let me be more productive. Let me get the ball. Let me drive at the left back or the right back. Let me cut inside. Let me cut outside. Let me make an overlap happen. Let me make an underlap happen. See, their football IQ is much more. I'm not saying Pepe doesn't have a football IQ. What I'm saying is he just has no end product yet. Doesn't mean he won't. Doesn't mean he can't. He just doesn't have the people around him to kick his ass in training. And that's what needs to happen. That's what happened to Ronaldo. And all the tricks started to stop. If you remember, by season 2, end of season 2, going to season 3, that was it. It switched on for him. He learned. He had those players around him, the experienced players telling him, we don't do that here. That's not the United way. Arsenal now trying to find the new Arsenal way under Arteta, but it's also down to him as well to sit him down. But I believe that Arteta should just get a specialist coaching for this man, plus with the players, and knuckle this guy down. It's also down to his agent to say to him, stop it. But agents are greedy anyway, as we know that. Some agents proclaim to say, I'm your best friend, I'm going to help you out. Yes, I'm going to help you out with the best deal, but I'm not going to help you out with the pitch. That's what you do, you're the talent. But then, if he's got good friends and good family members, they should also be in his ear saying, listen, stop that crap out. Someone should say to him, look what Ronaldo was. And look what he became, and look at him now. That could be you. If you knuckle down, you stop doing the show pony tricks, be more productive, fix your attitude up, fix your work rate up, and look how good you can become. He can become that guy. Arsenal fans, trust me on this, he can become that guy. Because you guys were all raving and jumping up and down and throwing confetti when you signed Pepe, because you beat Liverpool off, you beat Napoli off. But I guess Arsenal kind of won with the contract as well. Maybe a little, a brown paper bag with Sinelli. More likely that's why Pepe ended up coming to Arsenal. Maybe there was no real desire for him to come to Arsenal. But I guess if you look at the hindsight now, if we got Zaha, would Saka Martinelli be playing now? No. Because Zaha has end product. Zaha has played in the Premier League. Zaha is that man. He's a bad man, and we know Zaha's a bad man. So sometimes the blessing in disguise is that, Pepe's flopping now, so the other guys are going to look good. But if Pepe adds to his game and he can add another dynamic to the Arsenal team, wow. Then Arsenal become even more serious because they'll have on the left Martinelli and Aubameyang, and then on the right they'll have Saka and then Pepe. And then you still got Lacazette up front, and that's amazing. Can you imagine the bench options? But if Pepe brings his game and adds to his game, and you should be looking at Saka and thinking, I need to do that plus an extra 10%. Look at Martinelli, I need to do that plus an extra 10%. Because I want to be a starter. I don't want to be the super sub. I've got to make those guys a super sub and I myself the starter. And how do I do that? Stop the tricks. What's Saka doing? No tricks. Productivity. Goes past the player, whips it in, drives at the player, either gets a penalty, scores a goal, he's making things happen. When Pepe gets the ball, you're thinking, oh, here we go. I might as well sit back down because I'm not going to be excited. He's going to beat a guy or try and beat a guy or doesn't even take the person on. If you think of it, you look at his duels, he's not taking people on. He's not driving at people. He keeps on cutting inside, cutting inside, cutting inside. Never cuts in and cuts back out and drives. And that's Pepe's problem. He needs coaching more. He needs more coaching. He really does. But he has a ceiling limit to get as close to Ronaldo as possible because he has that skill level, the drive, the pace. He does. He just needs help. So at the moment, Pepe, I'm going to say it like this. You're a flop, but soon you can become a pop. This is Time Night for TK24 Sports. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.